My name is Tom Zimmerman. Welcome to my channel. I talk about wellness, and this is my channel. I have labeled it Living Sensations. This is a picture of one of my hikes out in Colorado. Actually, it was my first year out in Colorado, and I took this picture, and it was one of my favorite scenes out west. In my last video, I talked about strength training, and I mentioned that I would show you a few more exercises on my Ultimate Body Works. This is the Weider Ultimate Body Works. If you haven't seen the strength training introduction, I'll post it to the description down below on this video, so you can review that. Perhaps you want to look at that video first, but you could do this one. This is just the second part of strength training. As I mentioned in my first video, the introduction to strength training, I purchased this on Amazon. I will have the link posted in the description of this video, so if you want to check it out and perhaps add this piece of equipment to your workouts, I would highly recommend it. It's not an expensive piece of equipment. I started working out on this when I was I would say about 200 pounds. I'm down to 185. I gained 5 pounds over Thanksgiving since my last video. What I'm trying to do is to eat more protein, bulk up a little bit more, because I mentioned I went from 210 down to 180. And that's because I lost a lot of muscle mass. And one thing important about strength training is increasing muscle mass, strength, endurance. I mentioned how good it is for the health of your bones, balance, energy, mental alertness, a better spirit about things if you work out on a regular basis. I have to be upfront. Since my last video, it was prior to Thanksgiving. We had family over here, and we had my daughter and her new puppy. Well, the puppy's going to be a year old on Christmas. Pretty soon will be her birthday, but she's still a puppy, and so it kind of changed the structure of my lifestyle. So I went with the holidays, in the spirit of the holidays, and spending time with family, eating differently. Again, we talk about our relationship with food, but Thanksgiving, it was a time for us to, in a way, slap on a feed bag. And I am trying to gain some weight, but I want to eat right, eat more food so that I don't lose the weight that I've lost in the past. I want to bulk up a bit more, and as we go forward, I'm hoping that you'll see an improvement to not only the definition, but the size of my arms, my chest, and perhaps my overall look, because I'm going to increase my workouts. Next week, I'm finally going on my first ski trip. I'm going to start off on a Wednesday and go through Friday. Usually I get 2.5 days, perhaps maybe a full 3 days my first time out. But I'll take one day at a time. And I'm hoping to be in my van traveling to Killington next Wednesday morning around 4:30, no later than 5. And I'm going to try to get on Superstar as early as possible and get my legs back for the ski season. But let me show you some additional exercises here. I'll start out with this. This is just the reverse of what I've done in my first video. But these are just the basic pullbacks, like starting 2 lawnmowers at the same time. This is a good warm-up, and the reason why I'm doing it from this angle and sitting towards the camera going uphill Again, I'm using my own weight and gravity to add resistance to my arms. So basically what I do is I'll do at least 20 of these, and then I'll add another exercise, and it could be easily as the pull-ups. Pretty similar to what I did when I was laying down on my back in the first video, but this changes it up and allows me not to be bored, but also I believe it just works the muscle a little differently. And also I'm sitting uphill, so my abs are getting a bit of a workout as I do these curls and these pullbacks. I call them pullbacks. So the other thing I could do is pull down and work my triceps. So I could do a combination in this position. The pulleys, curls. Now you want to keep your back pretty straight, but as I said, I'm working my abs a little bit, and also I'm working on my balance. You need some type of balance to be able to do these exercises like this. Actually getting on and getting off, you'll be testing your balance, but you'll learn about the technique and how you do it right without falling on your face. So the curls, the pulls, call them the lawnmower pulls, and this is if I was on like maybe a paddle board. I'm in the water and I want to go forward. These are 3 good exercises in this position. You get a pretty good burn. So I might want to do, 10 of these curls, 10 pulleys, and then perhaps 10 surfboard pulls. Now I could do that. I could end up doing 60. I could do 20, 20, and 20, and that would be a pretty good workout, a good burn. So that's just another 3 exercises you can do on the Ultimate Body Works. And the other thing you do, again, you work on your balance. Again, let's say you're on a paddle board, surfboard, and you could do these like this. So you stretch, get the whole pull. So imagine you're on a surfboard and you're in the ocean or a paddle board and you're going across a lake and you don't have your oar. So you'd be paddling like this. The other thing too, you could do your curls from this position. Again, you're working on your balance, and what's nice about it, you don't get bored. So instead of doing those other exercises I did in the first video, I can do it this way. Another good exercise is this. And I want to work these into my workout to work on my shoulders. I want to increase them, so if I'm working on my triceps, my biceps, my lats, I want to also work on my shoulders. So this is another great exercise. And this is something I would have to work up to because I haven't done these since I was in the gym, and I already feel it. And I don't want to hurt myself. It's important that I take care of my body so I can continue to work out. Again, you could do the pulls this way. So I'm just giving you a couple quick ideas of all the different exercises you can do on this piece of equipment. The other thing is, again, I'll put my legs up because I can touch the press, the squat bar or pad. You can do these. Another good exercise. I can really feel that in my triceps. And again, I could be on the surfboard this way and do this exercise down and through the water. And again, while you're in this position, you got the bars here. You can work on your calves. You can do those. And what I really like to do is these pull-ups from this position. So I do a couple of sets of 20 with these and get a great workout. Work on my lats and my shoulders and my triceps this way. And of course you could change your grip a little closer. You can feel my lower back bends a little more as I come up. And the other one is this. So you imagine yourself on a chin-up bar. And what's nice about this piece of equipment is you could start off at a lower angle, which I did when I first got it, just to get acquainted with the equipment. So I would lower this, and I was able to practice and work my way up to this level, this angle. And once the holidays are over, I'm gradually going to have this a little higher so I get a better burn. You know, to get a little more endurance and more strength, and hopefully put on a lot more muscle mass, because it's really important, as I said, throughout your whole life you really should have strength training. It's a good cardiovascular exercise. I'm breathing pretty heavy now, and I just did a fraction of what I would normally do on the evening of working out. And again, you know, I got out of my routine for the last 2 weeks, having company over, enjoying the holidays. I've been very busy at work, so I've been spending more hours at work. And one of the important things that we need to remember is to have a balance. So even myself, knowing that, there are times when you have to forgive yourself, and sometimes you have to prioritize. And life is a challenge. It's not that I would like to say life gets in the way, because that's what life's about. We have so many different challenges in life. And I started this new area of my channel. As I said, I usually behind the camera, and I'm filming my travel and adventures. As I mentioned, hiking and skiing. Those are passions that I have. That's recreation and social. So that adds balance to my life. It's just a time when I really feel totally myself. I feel one with nature. Usually my mind is relaxed. My body is getting a workout in. And I'm really hitting all important points of wellness. You know, so my social, recreational, even the spiritual side is when I go through the mountains or when I'm skiing down the slope. You know, I'm very grateful. You know, I'm thankful for my health. I'm thankful for the opportunity to do these things that I have a passion for. It's important that we do things that we really enjoy. It's a great distraction to a lot of the responsibilities that we have in our life. You know, sometimes life is challenging when it comes to finances or health of a loved one, and making sure that your home environment is a priority. So a lot of times I don't go away because my priority is my family and my home. And during the holidays, I like to be here as much as I can so I can enjoy my family. when I go on these travel and adventures, a lot of time I'm by myself because my kids are doing their own thing. My wife loves being at home. She loves our Yorkie, our pet dog, Riley. And we're like the yin and the yang. You know, I like to do the outdoor activities and I like traveling. I was that way before my marriage, and you know, she accepted that and I accepted her enjoying to be home. And that's pretty much like an anchor for me. So it really worked out it's working out, and it has worked out for over 31 years for my wife and I. You know, it's great to have that communication, and that's another area that I'll talk about in relationships. You know, how important it is to be transparent, to be upfront, to talk and communicate and reason, and also somewhat negotiate. You know, are we taking care of each other? Are we respecting our needs? Are we respecting what we enjoy in life? And we've been making it work, and you know, it's a great relationship. It's a great marriage because we've come to understand how important it is to have these things in our lives, even though we may not share the same you know, the same passion, but we share enough of passions that make it work. And that's the core of our relationship, because even though that we're the yin and yang, we bring it together and we're a solid core. But I'm going off on a tangent there. I'm here to talk about strength training and this nice piece of equipment that I do recommend if you don't have a regiment or have the ability to go to a gym. If you would like to do strength training, this is a great machine where you can work on all parts of your body. And you know, you could have this in any area of your house. I chose to bring it out here in the living room because a lot of times I'll watch sports. You know, I don't watch TV much, but it's nice to put on a game, a hockey game or a football game, a baseball game. And I guess, you know, you could watch other channels and other entertainment. But it's great if you're going to be doing that. It's a great way to multitask and work out at the same time. So the TV's behind me, and that's my channel there. And I could work out, get a good workout in, watch a game, and enjoy a movie if I want. But at least I'm not sitting around on the couch eating potato chips. But I just wanted to share these exercises with you and hope that you'll join me in the future, because I'll show you a complete workout of my introduction 1 and the second part of strength training. And I'll talk about different other exercises that you can do at home. I got some free weights behind me, in the process of getting additional free weights and maybe a small bench that I could easily move around in my house and find a place where I can work out. So that's just another introduction or continuation of my introduction to strength training on this piece of equipment. I will also get into stretching and other exercises that you can do in the comfort of your home. So again, if you would like to continue watching these videos, I will start getting into a routine, most likely after the holidays. Everyone's enjoying the holidays. Everyone enjoyed Thanksgiving. Hanukkah is happening now. Christmas is right around the corner, and then New Year's. So everyone has New Year's resolutions. I do. I renew a lot of my old resolutions because they're all positive. It's mostly eating right, making sure that I exercise, make sure I get plenty of sleep, make sure that I have a balance in my life, and make sure that we connect with our family and friends, because it's very important for our mental health our mental wellness, to be around others. We are living beings that really need each other. It's a great outlet. I also like being on my own. I don't mind solitude. I don't mind being by myself. I'm comfortable being alone at times, but not for a great length of time, because I miss my family, I miss my friends, I miss that social connection with others. So always be connected. We're connected through technology here with the YouTube channel. Again, this is Tom Zimmerman. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, please do. I would like to continue to connect with you and hopefully grow together. Again, I personally are working on a lot of my self-development. I want to transcend my life even more than I had in the last few years and years before. I want to continue to improve and adapt to the aging process. As I mentioned, I didn't realize it, but anyone 50 years or older are considered seniors. I'm glad I didn't know that when I was 50, and I'm glad, in a way, psychologically, it was probably good I didn't know I was a senior. I thought I was going to be a senior in '65, so I'm 63, and it wasn't until I got notified that I could get a free pass through the town to go to the swimming clubs and all that, and that was age 62. So that was a little bit of a shock. But now I have accepted it. I am a senior, and I'm grateful to have this life. I'm grateful to be in good health. I'm grateful to have the opportunity to connect with all of you. As I mentioned, I'll be retiring in the next year or so. I haven't decided because I enjoy my career, but I'm looking forward to spending more time with my family, doing more traveling, and also my hobby, having a channel and sharing wellness, topics of wellness with all of you. So thank you so much for joining me in this video. I would put a link of this piece of equipment. You'll see in this video where you can see my other video, the introduction to strength training, which will be coming up shortly. You'll see it on this video. Thank you so much. Thank you for your time, and I wish you all happy holidays, and absolutely work on a balance in your life. You know, look yourself in the mirror and say, you're worth it. You're a living sensation yourself, and you can be an example for others in your life. Take care of yourself. You know, it's okay. You're not self-centered. You have to have your health. You have to have wellness. You have to be a well-being in order to share life and enjoy life with your family and all your friends. Be well.